Hey guys, I thought we could have a little bit of a chat about the Adven T11 LA Kush cake, which is something that I got from my second order. So the reason why I got this was because the clinician said that the Kush varieties of cannabis are supposed to be really, really good for sedating, for insomnia, for anxiety. They're very calming. And I thought I would give it a go. I paid £80 for 10 grams, so it's £8 a gram. So it's like kind of middle of the road pricing. It's not one of the most expensive ones. I'm trying to save my pennies to try the really premium ones, so that I can compare them. But so far, this is probably the most expensive one I've bought. The marijuana was a little bit cheaper. I think it's good quality. Like, it smelled really nice. It smelled vibrant and alive, and it vaped really well. It had very small nugs, but they were quite, they weren't dry. They weren't bone dry. There was a little bit of moisture in them, but the effect was absolutely terrible for my conditions. It really was. I vaped it at the same time as I vaped my marijuana, so it was like just before bed, and it was like I'd just taken a shot of espresso. It was just like ping. I was wide awake. My head was just racing, and my heart was kind of big. It was pounding a little bit. I did feel a little bit anxious. It wasn't extreme, but it was a bit. But it was just that I was so awake, and I was up all night, like literally didn't sleep a wink. It was a very cerebral effect. I was really in my head. I wasn't in my body. With the marijuana, it's like a real body high where you just feel, like your thoughts just melt away, and you're just in your body, and your body's just really relaxed and tingly and kind of numb. This was definitely not a body high for me. It was a head high, and I just could not sleep. So I just thought I'd better get up and do something. So it did make me feel a bit creative. So and it made me kind of think in quite an abstract way. So I thought I'll just do some artwork. So I literally channeled it into doing some artwork all night, but I didn't get relief from my insomnia. So yeah, it wasn't good for me. And I think it's probably the ADHD, to be honest, because, for us ADHDers, stimulants can be calming and vice versa. We're a bit topsy-turvy in that respect. I don't know, it could be the terpenes, I'm not quite sure, but I think I'll put it down to the ADHD, because I've tried it a few times now and it's had exactly the same effect. I've literally not slept the whole night with this. It's just it's not good for me, because nighttime is really when I need it the most. And my insomnia is so bad that I need to medicate for it. So yeah, it just wasn't good. I've since been on the UK Medical Cannabis Reddit subforum, and I've also been on the Facebook group, the UK Medical Cannabis Facebook group, and I've chatted to a few people, and there's a fair few people with ADHD that have said exactly the same thing as me, that it literally had the opposite effect and kept them awake and made them feel a bit anxious. So yeah, I do not recommend this for ADHDers. I don't, especially because it's £80 and you can't get 5 grams in this particular one. So I couldn't get a small amount, and it's just a waste of money. And I think we all need to band together as medical cannabis users in the UK and just share our experiences to try and help save money, because until it's available on the NHS, we are wasting money every time we get a strain that isn't suitable for us. And there's no sort of swap there's no swap service where you can just swap with your friend, you know, and just change strains. It's like, you know, it's not legal to do that. So you end up wasting money, and I'm finding it really frustrating that you know, there's only a few strains where you can get 5 grams, and even 5 grams is, you know, can be like 30-40 quid. So but yeah, I think it's something that the companies really need to listen to, that we need small amounts. We need to be able to get small amounts to try it out, because, you know, when you're ill, I know a lot of people do work with disability, but you know, a lot of people are, you know, very, very poor, and we're struggling to, you know, look for money down the back of the sofa to be able to afford our medical cannabis. And yeah, you know, £80 is a bit of a waste of money. So I think we all need to just spread the word and, you know, share what works and what doesn't. I mean, obviously everybody is different and everybody is unique. You know, we've all got different conditions, and we all react differently to different strains. But I've definitely seen that, you know, there are a few people with ADHD that have had the same experience. So if anyone has got ADHD and anxiety, but, you know, insomnia, but predominantly ADHD, and you've tried this, can you let me know in the comments down below whether it works or not for your your conditions, because it would be interesting to see if anyone else out there has had a similar experience to me. All right, that's all, guys. Happy medicating. Bye.